Get ready for the story of the year about love, friendship, and betrayal. Love is a fallacy.
Good morning, class. Welcome to Stanford University. So for today, I am your subject teacher for law, and by the way, my name is Miss Tyrell Faith Astrid. I am a graduate of Suleiman University, taking up of Bachelor's of Law way back 2022 to 2023. You can call me Miss Astrid for short. So for today, I wanted you to introduce yourself starting right here.
Thank you, Ms. Astrid, and good morning, everyone. I'm a basketball player, and my name is Vince Lister from UAE, Dubai, and I'm currently living from BGC Bachelor's Village.
Thank you. You may sit down.
Thank you, Mr. Vince. Good morning, Ms. Astrid. I'm Betty Vilaos, 18 years old. I love reading books about social science, politics, and mathematics. I'm from Batangas.
Thank you, Mr. Petty. Good morning, Miss Astrid. My name is Lois Levinson. I'm 20 years old. I am a cyclist from Quezon Province. I love watching criminal cases. It encouraged me to take a law course.
Okay, thank you. Then
Thank you, Mr. Luis. Good morning, Miss Astrid. My name is Luke Zacchaeus from Bloody City. I'm a football player from my senior years, and I'm interested in criminal justices, and that pushes me to take my course.
thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Good morning, Ms. Astrid. The sound of guitar makes my mind at peace. Hi, I'm Axel Vane, and I love playing guitar. I'm from San Fernando, Cebu, and I love traveling alone, and I'm interested about the laws.
Thank you. Then
Thank you, Mr. Axel Ben. Good morning, Miss Astrid.
Good morning.
I am Faye Marie, 18 years of age, and living in Fairview, Quezon City. I love reading about politics and movies.
Thank you, Miss Kay. Good morning, Miss Astrid. I'm PLG Matthew from Fallacy. 20 years old, varsity player, and I'm also studies about law.
Thank you. Logics makes me think critically that helps me move towards my studies. Hi, I'm Brent Cyrus. I'm 18 years old and I'm from Manila City. I was a former valedictorian in my senior years way back last year. I love about science, logics, and most especially laws.
thank you. So thank you everyone for introducing yourselves. So for today, you're going to have a pre-activity. So this activity is that you are going to write an essay about how, why, and what encourages you to take this law course. And after the essay, you're going to be dismissed as I am going to collect your output. So thank you for today, and class dismissed.
One afternoon, as Brent went back to their dormitory, he found Patty lying on the couch with indescribable emotions.
Don't move. Don't take a laxative. I'll get a doctor. Raccoon. Raccoon?
I want the raccoon coat.
Why do you want a raccoon coat? They're unsanitary. They look bad.
No, you don't understand. All the big men in the campus are wearing them. I give anything for a raccoon coat.
Anything?
Yes, anything.
Beauty, class, and perfection. This substance makes her admirable. The woman that Brent admired the most. She is Polly's spy. After the tiring day in school, Brent decided to go home for a while.
Hey, Dad. Have you seen your old raccoon coat?
I don't know. Maybe it's in the top of the kitchen. Just check it there.
Okay, Dad. Thanks. Oh, hey, Betty. How you been?
Nothing special. Why?
Can I ask you something?
Yes, of course. What it is?
Betty, are you somehow in love with Polly?
Well, she's a teen kid, but I don't know if it's love. Why did you ask?
But are you serious with her?
Not really sure.
So are you saying that if you're out of the picture, the field would open, right?
Yeah, maybe. Why you ask?
Nothing.
I wait. Where you going? Where you going?
Home for weekend.
Listen. When you get home, can you get some money from your old man and get it to me? Because I'll buy a raccoon coat.
A raccoon coat? Well, I can do better than that. Look.
Oh! Is that for real?
Yes. You like it?
Yes, of course. What do you want for it?
Your girl, I guess.
Polly? Do you want Polly?
Yeah, I want her.
No, it's not gonna happen, Dre.
Oh, it's your choice, but you're not gonna be in the suite.
Wait, it's not that I really like her or anything like that.
That's right.
What's Polly to me or me to Polly?
Not a thing.
We have a casual conversation every time we're together.
Try to go to.
What the hell, bro? It looks good on me.
Hell yeah! So you see the deal?
Deal.
After that day, Brent Cyrus have shoot her shot to Polly as he invited Polly for a talk.
Polly, let's go over to the Nan and talk.
Oh, Tariff, what are we going to talk about?
Logic.
Magnif.
Logic is the science of thinking. Before we can think correctly, we must first recognize the common fallacies of logic. That's what we're going to talk about today.
Wow.
First, let's examine the fallacy called dicto simpliciter.
By all means.
Dicto simpliciter is an argument based on unqualified generalization. For example, exercise is good, so everybody should exercise.
I agree. I mean, exercise is wonderful. I mean, it builds up the body and everything.
Polly, it's a fallacy. For instance, if you have a heart disease, exercise is bad, not good. Many people are advised by the doctors not to take exercise. You must qualify the generalization. You must say, exercise is usually good or exercise is good for most people. Otherwise, we have committed a dicto simpliciter.
No, but this is Marvy. Do more.
Next, we take up a fallacy called hasty generalization. Listen, you can't speak French, Petty Bellows can speak French, therefore I conclude that nobody at the Minnesota University can speak French.
Really? Nobody?
Polly, it's a fallacy. The generalization is reached too hastily. There are few instances to support the conclusion.
No any more fallacies, but this is even more fun than dancing.
Next comes post-hack. Listen, let's not take it on our picnic. Every time we take it out with us, it rains.
I know somebody just like that. A girl back home, Yola Becker, her name is. It never.
This is Eula Becker, Polly's best friend, a woman that's simple and kind, and more especially, this woman is undeniably beautiful.
never fails every single time we take her on a picnic.
Polly, it's a fallacy. Eula Becker doesn't cause the rain, and she does not have any connection with the rain. You're guilty of post-up if you were to blame Eula Becker.
I never do it again. Are you mad at me?
No, Polly, I'm not mad.
Then tell me some more fallacies.
Alright, let's try contradictory premises.
Yes, let's.
Here's an example of contradictory premises. If God can do anything, can He make the stone so heavy that we won't be able to lift it?
Of course.
But if He can do anything, He can lift the stone.
Yeah, well, then I guess he can't make the stone.
But He can do anything.
I'm all confused.
Of course you are. Because when the premises of an argument contradict each other, then there can be no argument. If there is an immovable object, then there can be no irresistible force. Got it?
Tell me more of the skin stuff.
I think it's getting late. Let's continue our session tomorrow.
Yeah, well, then I guess see you then.
The day after.
Today, we'll discuss about the fallacy called hypothesis contrary to fact.
Sounds yummy.
Listen. If Madame Curie had not happened to leave a photographic plate in a drawer with a chunk of peach blende, the world today would have not known about radium.
Yes. Did you see the movie? Oh, it just knocked me out. The Walter Pigeon is so dreamy. I mean, he fractures me.
If you can forget Mr. Pigeon for a moment, I'd like to point out that that statement is a fallacy. I mean, if Madame Curie had happened to discover about radium at some later date, maybe somebody else would have discovered it. You can start a hypothesis that is not true and then draw any supportable conclusions from it.
They ought to put Walter Pigeon in more pictures. I hardly ever see him anymore.
Next, we'll talk about the fallacy called poisoning the well.
How cute.
Listen, two men were having a debate. The first man gets up and says, "My opponent is a notorious liar. Don't believe every word he is going to say." No, Polly, think hard. What's wrong?
It's not fair. It's not a bit fair. What chance has the second man got if the first man calls him liar before he even begins talking?
Right. 100% right. The first man has poisoned the well before anybody could ever drink from it. He has hamstrung his opponent before he could even start. Polly, I'm proud of you.
Sheesh.
Listen, my dear, these things aren't too hard. We just have to think, examine, and evaluate. Come now, let's review everything we have learned.
Fire away. Now, I've learned a lot of fallacies.
And who taught them to you, Polly?
You did.
That's right. So you do owe me something, my dear. If I hadn't come along, you wouldn't have known about these fallacies.
Hypothesis contrary to fact.
Polly, you mustn't take things so literally. This is just a classroom stuff. You know that things you learn in school doesn't have to do anything in your life.
Dicta simpliciter.
Polly, if you're willing not go study with me,
I will not.
why not?
Because this afternoon, I promised Pede Bellows that I go study with him.
That rat? You can go with him, Polly. He's a cheat, he's a liar, and he's a rat.
Poisoning the well, and stop shouting. I think shouting must be fallacy too.
Alright, let's look at these things logically. After a real logician, how can you just Petty Bellows over me? Look at me, a brilliant student, a tremendous intellectual, and a man with an assured future. Look at Petty, a nuthead, a jitterbug, a man will never know where his next meal is coming from. Can you give me one logical reason why I should go study with Petty Bellows?
I certainly can. He's got a rock and roll.
Wait.
I don't know. Maybe it's on the box of the kitchen.
What the hell, bro? No, you don't understand.
I